Hello, everybody. Just to give you an update on the abuse accusation of the bus driver Cindy of Applebus Company that worked for Huntsville City Schools here in Huntsville, Alabama. Yesterday, she actually now I see they're trying to slander my son, to make a bad reputation out of normal childhood age behaviors that kids do. First, he was playing with a car that he'd been playing with a car, with a little car that they gave to him, little Hot Wheel cars on the seats. He'd been doing that since November the 19th from last year up to the 7th of February, which was when I reported the incident of Cindy abusing verbally and physically a small child named Jalen with special needs in the special needs bus. First, I reported on the 3rd. This happened on the 2nd of February. I reported on the 3rd to the principal. The way she addressed the situation was fine. The only thing that Cindy retaliated, that when I would say good morning in the morning, she would stay quiet, just looking at me with a frown in her eyes, and looking at me like I don't like you, but she wouldn't, just very disrespectful. I committed the error of the following week on the 7th, I reported her disrespect to me in retaliation to Applebus, to Miss Stephanie Teeters, and to Mike Oyster, the president. This individual, Mike Oyster, actually brushed me off. First, he gave me a story that he has got a grandson with autism, that he feels what I feel, that he wants to make sure that kids get treated correctly, fairly. But then the guy brushed me off, telling me that to not to email him anymore, to leave the situation for Stephanie Teeters to take care of it. Well, there's the way Miss Teeters took care of it, like it's usually done in Applebus. Well, they have apparently instructed these people, because it's got to come from the top. But they started exactly this retaliation now changed to slandering my son's reputation, a reputation that precedes him of being such a good student, of behaving good, and for the past 4 years that we've been here, and making situations that a normal child behavior, normal child age behavior, and normal special needs child age behaviors, taking it and turning it around to slander, to defamate his reputation. Saying that he got out of control when he's just playing with a car, when this was totally all right up to the 7th of February. Now he's getting out of control. And also being harsh to him, of course. Then the next thing that they did, yesterday he went with a little puppy as a security blanket because he was actually afraid of these people. And he was playing on the seat with a stuffed animal. So he calls the attendant, and calls her, and then starts poking, with a little teddy bear, like pretending like the teddy bear is trying to lick her, never hitting her. Well, guess what? This goddamn lowlife, shameless driver Cindy reported my son like he called the attendant, he hit her with a teddy bear, which is a freaking lie, shameless, disgusting lie of this person trying to slander my son's reputation, twisting things around. Then they ask him, did you hit her? My son has very limited fluency in speaking. He just gave her the word hitting. He said hitting because that's what everybody's telling him that he did. Then they want to take that against him. But he admitted it. No. Because if you ask him in a certain way, you manipulated him to answer that way. If you would have given him another choice, were you actually playing with her? I'm sure he would have said yes. If they would have done that to a normal 10-year-old, that 10-year-old would have defended himself immediately, telling that, no, that's not true. But they take advantage of the special needs that my son has, the disabilities, like they did of Jalen, tying him up, probably slapping him across the face. I don't know, but I saw him that he was crying, and all of a sudden when this Cindy driver got close to him, immediately he shut up, like he grabbed his face or something. Besides the yelling shit, be quiet, Jalen, the whole trip. This is terrifying all the other special needs buses. Children. So now in this bus, what they're going to do is There's a special needs bus. They have to be quiet like if it was a correctional bus for criminals. It's totally disgusting and unacceptable. Children are children. They should be permitted to behave like children. A disruptive behavior is something totally different than what they're classifying. They're classifying normal behaviors as disruptive behavior. Oh yeah, man, if a little boy hits a seat with a thing, you got to be used to that because you're in a special needs bus. This is what children with special needs do. Are you going to treat Jet, the grandson of Mike Oyster, the president, that way? He's autistic. So if he starts screaming, you're going to say he's out of control? When he's not in his control? What are you going to do with all these children that are autistic, that have different special needs? Now you're going to tie their mouth, put tape on their mouth and tie their hands up so they can't even speak because it disturbs that disgusting driver, that abusive driver. And then in turn, when you report this, they retaliate by slandering the reputation of perfectly good student, like my son. His reputation precedes him. This child behaves one of the best behaved students in school. They did this back 5 years ago on Miss Wright in Morris Elementary, but I got him transferred because of that. When he barely could walk, he barely could talk. And I complained about certain things. And this goddamn lady also did the same thing to my son. When he picked up a pencil with another student, she would report him as a thief. When he would do this gesture, playing like a normal boy, she would say that he was a bully. And the damn Miss Boyd, which is another racist in Morris Elementary, actually wrote these reports down in his record, damaging his record, and nothing happened because this is backed up by the top. Thank God I'm going to mention one person that's actually on our side, on Zair's side, and at least gives him the benefit of the doubt. Because if it would have been another principal, they would have written him up like a normal student, like if we actually did something wrong. Because these people are super shameless. It's crooked up to the top. But I got to mention Miss Crystal Alexander. That's the principal of Jones Valley Elementary. Thank YAHAWAH, thank God, like you call him, that this person is actually in the side of the children. She actually loves the children. From what I see, from my perspective, she gives us the benefit of the doubt. I appreciate so much her patience. When I start talking to her, we last like an hour because I can't stop talking, trying to defend my son. And not be defending him because if it was bad, he was bad. I don't defend what was wrongdoing. But when you try to twist things around, that a child is playing with you with a doll, and you report him like he's hitting you, you should be thrown in jail or something. This is so shameless, so disgusting, such low life. So yes, this is the type of people we have here in Huntsville. This is Miss Cindy. In charge of Miss Cindy is here Miss Stephanie Teeters. This is Mr. Mike Oyster, who brushed me off. Yeah, I'm sure they don't treat his kids that way. And these are more examples, of the good behavior and excellent work that my son does in school throughout the 4 or 5 years here dealing with all these racists. Now you're going to see the video, what happened today, when I went ahead and made a point of what actually happened, that these people try to manipulate the events to slander my son's reputation. And manipulating him, putting words in his mouth, not giving him choices to pick. You'll hit him, yeah, I'll hit him, because he doesn't know what to say. Damn, abusers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Hold on, let me make a point over here. Here, say, do to me like what you did to Miss Paula yesterday with the toy. Okay. What were you doing? Hitting or pretending to play, thinking that she's your friend, right?
So I was pretending that I was playing. The dog was playing with her because I thought she was my friend.
Right. Okay, and these people trying to slander my son's reputation, saying that he was hitting me. That's very low life, very shameless of this person here. Bus driver Cindy was the one that actually said that he was hitting her when he was trying to play, using child-age behaviors against my son. Now they're going to start using special needs behaviors against him, you know, to slander his reputation. When this guy, his reputation precedes him as a good student. Yeah, this is very shameless. I hope you don't treat the grandson of the owner of this company, Jet, who has autistic. I hope you don't treat him the same way, okay? And all this is because I accuse this person responsibly of abusing a small child named Jalen, of screaming at him and possibly physically harming him too. Now they want every special needs child here to go quietly, like if it's a correctional bus for prisoners. They can't even move. They can't, like if they do anything that's because of their special needs, they're going to use it against them to slander his reputation. The other day was playing with a car, and now they say that he was out of control when he wasn't playing with a car since the beginning of the school year. But all this is after the 7th of February when I reported this person abusing a child in this bus. Okay. Yeah, still within 3 minutes. Dale, clean your hands, Papa. This is very low life, very shameless of this staff of Applebus. This is a constant thing. It usually happens. As soon as you report something, they'll retaliate by slandering the reputation of your special needs child. Zaire, Mera, don't even talk to them. Don't even talk to him. And please, 3 feet away from him. Unless he's gonna fall, you touch him. That boy, you don't need to talk to him at all. And you don't talk to her at all, Zaire, okay? They're bad people. We thought they were good people, but they're bad people. So be careful, okay? Don't do anything. Don't even touch the seat because they're going to say that you're out of control. Don't even touch anything. All right, my son? There's the kind of low-life people we have here in Huntsville City Schools and Applebus Company. Totally disgusting. Trying to slander my son's reputation because I denounced yesterday. He went with this little toy playing with, well, you saw what happened. And they said that he hit her with the toy. Totally outrageous, low life and cowardly from these racist people. I mean, wow. Next video, we're going to show you some experiences of other people. This is what we have to deal with here. Ongoing racism in Huntsville, Alabama. And here in Alabama, they have to move out. Thank you. God bless you.